A hearty good morning to all. From my English Reader course book, I'll explain a lesson for you today. So turn page number 90. In a page number 90, we have lesson 7, the story of Keesh. The story of Keesh is a story of a huntsman's son and his struggle to prove himself as a good hunter. It is authorized by Jack London. In this story, Keesh is 13 years old boy who is the son of huntsman in a tribal community. At the beginning, he is a young boy who is innocent, but at the end of the story, he becomes a brave man who is respected by the others. Now, let us talk about the characters. There are 7 characters in the story. First, Keesh, who is the son of Bok. Second, Bok, who is the father of Keesh. Third, Aikiga, who is the mother of Keesh and wife of Bok. Fourth, Kloshkwan, who is the village chief. Fifth, Aglu, who is an elderly man. Sixth, Masik, who is another elderly man. Seventh, Bone and Beam, who are the spies. After getting the characters of the lesson, let us lay the foundation of the story and start the lesson. Alright? In a village of tribal community, on the border of the Polar Sea, there lived a man named Keesh. Okay? Long ago, when he lived, he was honored and respected by his people. Later, when he passed, the old men remembered his name. His name and the tale which they got from the old people were passed from one generation to the other. Today, we would come to know that how Kish from the poorest igloo in the village rose to power and place over them all. Okay? Kish was a bright young boy and very brave like his father Bok. In a time of famine, Bok was engaged in a close fight without any weapon with a great polar bear. In spite of Crush, he killed the great polar bear bravely. He got his name entered with golden letters in the list of bravery. After his death, his son Kish followed the footsteps of his father. But now, at present, it was very difficult for Kish and his mother Aikiga. They had a miserable life. Why? Because Kish was small and his mother had no idea of hunting. Okay? Both of them lived in the meanest of all the igloos. Now what happened? As the days passed, Kish grew older. The blood of his father was running through his veins. Later, one night, there was a meeting at a council in the big igloo of Kloshkwan. Okay? A young boy of 13 like Kish was not allowed to participate among the elders. Kish's braveness moved him towards the meeting and nobody dared to stop him. When Kish went to the meeting to express his thoughts on the fair sharing of hunted meat, the elders in the meeting questioned and laughed at him. Not only this, the expert hunters and the greybeards were aghast. They had not seen a child that talked like a grown man. Kish challenged Aglu and Masik. I shall go and hunt, and the share of that which I kill shall be fair. Now no widow nor weak shall cry at night. I, the son of Bok, declares this. Then, straight away, he went back to his small igloo. Okay? Next day, he carried his bow with a supply of bone-barbed arrows and his father's big hunting spear. Behind this event, the people laughed and mocked. There was much noise and talk among the people. Okay? Then, early next morning, Kish entered the village walking with long steps. He bore a fresh killed meat on his shoulders. He told the people to go with dogs and sledges and take a trail. Why? Because there was much meat on the ice of a sea bear and two half-grown cubs. Then he reached his igloo and ate the flesh which he had brought. After enjoying the flesh, he slept for 20 hours. Thus began the mystery of Keesh. Welcome back to the lesson, The Story of Keesh. Now, his next two trips were followed by killing a young bear and a large male bear and his mate. He hunted in a mysterious way. Next, whatever the division of the meat was there, it was just. He earned his merit as a hunter. Not only this, he gave the share of the meat to the people without any discrimination. So, he was looked upon with respect. There was a talk of making him chief after old Kloshkwan. He announced the people to build a large igloo for him, and they did so. You know, the matter of Kish's marvelous hunting spread all over the village. It knocked the ears of the council members too. One day, Aglu taxed him with witchcraft on his face. So, on the next trip, Bone and Beam, the two spies, were sent after Kish to keep eyes on him. Okay? Several days later, they were back to the village. But before Kish's arrival, the two spies came running and told the tale of Kish and the bear. Beam said that the first day Kish picked up with a great he-bear. Kish went near the bear and shouted harsh words so that the bear would be fired. In an anger, the bear started chasing Kish. But as he ran, he dropped little round balls on the ice. The bear stopped and smelled them, then swallowed them up. This trick was carried on until the bear cried aloud in pain. Like this, the bear grew weak and tired. By this time, the bear was quite sick and could not crawl. This was the point when Kish came closer and speared the bear to death. That day, at noon, when Kish arrived, he was called to the council. But he told that he was hungry and tired, and his igloo is large enough to hold many men. So, the whole council rose up and went to the igloo of Kish. For the hunting skills, how did you use your witchcraft? This question was asked to him. Hearing the question, Kish smiled and declared, I have used my headcraft, not the witchcraft. He explained the experiment done by him on the bear. Aglu said, Oh, and Kloshkwan said, Ah. So, due to his headcraft, Kish was made the headman of his village through all the years that he lived. His tribe was prosperous and no one slept empty stomach any night. This was the story of Kish. From this story, we came to know that we must appreciate the sacrifice of a person, no matter who is he or she. So students, till then, keep on learning. Take care. Thank you.